G'day guys, welcome back. I'm going to have another play with the little Druzys. Hopefully you saw me do the video of this bowl with the Druzy center and this bowl with the Druzy center. So this time I'm going to go with coasters, and I got one of those Druzys and I put a little lid on there, 4 of them, and I drew around them and then I cut them out. So that's what I did. So yeah, I'm going to put one in each and see how we go. Now I'm hoping that the resin will come up high enough that it'll cover them, because the Druzys are probably almost the same thickness as these coasters are deep. I do have a deeper coaster, one that's double as thickness, but I thought it probably won't matter. If you see something that's maybe a little bit higher in a certain spot, you can just, you know, trim it off, because some areas are higher than others. So sometimes I do that, just trim them if need be. But yeah, hopefully I've made up enough resin that I can actually dome the resin so that these will be covered. If not, I'll be in a bit of trouble, won't I? Never mind. I can always put another little layer on top. Okay, so those are hopefully in the center-ish. My resin has been sitting in here for 55 minutes. I took its little temperature with my thermometer and it's now at 50 degrees. So I'm going to make a start. I'm going back to my old resin that I used probably 6 months ago last summer. The Platinum Ultra Clear, but not the food grade one. It doesn't set up as fast, so I seem to have a little bit more work time. I'm just going to see if I can get a better result, because I just haven't been getting the results, you know, that I've been wanting to with the food grade. It's great for other things, you know, if you want to do coasters and bowls and things and unmold the same day. Perfect for that, but I'm just going to see if I can go back to my old resin. Yeah, and see if I can get my old results back again, because I haven't been able to do it lately and it's frustrating me. So I've made up, it's quite warm, 225 grams of A and 100 grams of B. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, and climbing. So it is time to decant. I'm going to wipe that down. Time to decant, to slow it down. So let's pour some resin in here. I'm going to go around there for now. Just want to leave the little Druzy just for the moment, because I want to put some pink glitter, just very, very pale. Well, not pale, but a very slight amount of glitter just in the center there, so that when I take the little Druzy center out, I've got a, oh, what am I hitting? A bag. Then I've got a little bit of, just a little bit of glitter in the middle, a little bit of bling. So that's that. Now I'm just going to put 30 grams in each cup. Put a little bit in this one here. This is just for a little bit of clear for later on. Tiny, tiny little bit, well, a little bit for my glitter centers. And 30 grams for my white. I'm going to do white and pink. So that's for my white. And then 30 grams for my pink. Whoops, 32. Okay, you can be for the white, you can be for the pink. Okay, so that's it. Tiny little bit left. So yeah, basically I'm just going to pipe white petals, pink petals, have a slight little pink glitter in the center. Get out. Yeah, so let's put a little bit of this in. Oh gosh, I shouldn't have put that in there, should I? This is rose gold glitter. I get it from Craft Online. It's dangerous actually because they're only 10 minutes away from me. It's dangerous being that close. All right, stir that up. So that's all I want, just a tiny little, a little bit. That's just going to be for the centers. So what I want to do is I want to just pour it like that because I want the glitter to kind of drop down into all those little crevices. Don't really want it to spread out too much. I know it will, but I just want it to get into all those little druzy crystal crevices. Crystal crevices. If it spreads out, it doesn't matter, but I just want some in there. What are my dogs barking at now? It's dark outside. They shouldn't be barking at anything, should they? All right, we'll just spread that out to the edges. Like so. Off you go. I'll fix that up later on. I want to mix my colours. So there's a little bit of resin left. Actually, it's feeling a bit gloopy. I'm just going to leave it there for a minute. Right, cast and craft. So we've got the 30 grams in our cups. We're going to do 3 drops. 1, 2, 3. I don't want it very, very opaque. I'd like it to be sort of a little bit more on the delicate side. So 3 drops in each. This one, the white, is going to have the macro pearl, the Pearl X. Just a little bit, just for a glimmer. Doesn't need a lot. And then the other one, it's probably not going to make much difference at all, is the pink gold by Pearl X. Jacquard as well. Like so. And then in with the white, we'll do 3 drops of Pinata white alcohol ink. And then in with the pinky gold, I'm going to put the gold alcohol ink in. It's probably not going to be much of a pink, really. It's probably going to be more of a white because I've got so much white paste in there. It's do 5. Probably not going to be very much on the pink side at all. So I've got my 2 little piping bags down here. I'm going to put the colour into in a minute. Give that a good stir. And then this one, give that a stir as well. Just trying to get my glove off. I'm just going to go back to normal colour. It sort of went a little bit bright. All right, my glove back on again. See, that's the colour it's gone. It's sort of it's almost a musky pink, but I'm okay with that because I think it matches the centre quite nicely. So whenever you add the white pigment paste, it really changes your colour. So you just need to be, you know, prepared for that. And I'm okay with it. And what's this doing? This is getting quite thick in there. That one's all right. I'm just going to put a little bit more. This is just some more clear. I'm going to use it all up. Like I said, I just want to make sure that my Druzy center is going to be covered. Got a little bit more in there if I need it. Okay, let's make some room here. Let's do this. Oh, I'm excited. Put that there. I'm going to give me a squirt of alcohol on my gloves there just to get the resin off. What are they barking at? My gosh, it's always the way. I have no idea. It looks getting quite thick. I hope I haven't left it too long. I better get a wriggle on. But what's in the cups, it doesn't seem to be that thick. Okay, here we go. The white. It feels much thicker in the mold. Maybe it's because I added that extra bit of clear, but it started going a bit thick. All right, it's my white. Here's my pink. I better do it there actually. Yeah, didn't really go gold at all, did it? I mean, it's rose gold. I wish I could find my other actual rose gold mica. I bought some rose gold and I bought some pink gold at the same time, and I cannot for the life of me find my rose gold. Only my pink gold. I have no idea where it's gone. Right, so that's feeling nice and warm. Let's put that there. And it is, I'm just going to write this down, 5:45, 5:45. Right. So it's been an hour and 10 minutes since I stopped stirring. Okay, let's go with some white first. Probably shouldn't worry about it, should I? Well, it feels really gloopy though. I don't know why. Hope it works. All right, here we go. Snip the top off. I like to make like about a 4 millimeter hole. And the same with the pink. Okay, here we go. It just drips out slowly. Drip, drip, drip when I hold it horizontally. So it seems okay. All right, here we go. I'm just going to do nice big petals. Move everything out of the way. Everything out of the way. Okay, here we go. Just from the inside of the, or the outside of the Druzy, I should say, not the inside. Whoops, try not to touch the mold if you can help it. Okay, because the color can get stuck to the side of the mold, and then it kind of ruins your design. All right, let's wind that up. Here we go again. Been getting lots of piping practice lately. Try and keep your petals nice and thick, because you want that color to spread nicely. Oops, I think I've got an extra one in there. So make your lines nice and thick so that the colored resin can actually spread. If you make it too thin, the resin's, it's like got nowhere to go. There's not enough for it to spread. Okay, so that's that. Now let's do the pink, and I'm going to just kind of overlap a little bit, just however it comes out, but just try and go where the white hasn't gone, if I can. It's a bit tricky. Oh my gosh, I did it. Okay, here we go. Oh, it takes a lot of concentration because they're little tiny petals. I'm just going to make sure I go in this right spot. All right, wind it up. I'm just giving it a bit of a push with my thumb and forefinger, just to squeeze that resin out. Matches the pink actually matches the center quite nicely, don't you think? Just got enough. This one's not very thick. I don't know why. Okay. Just thicken up a few of them if they're a bit thin. Oh my gosh, I did it. All right, now heat a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy with the heat. I think that's where I always ruin it. I'm going to use my heat gun on low. How was that? Now normally I would push from the outside in as well, but so I'm just going to go around gently and just, if I can, just kind of push from the outside in. The resin's not moving very much. Oops. Cord is stuck. Okay. Alright, that's it for the heat gun. Now for bubbles. See, I find that doesn't pop bubbles for me. I need this for bubbles, the actual torch. For me personally, that other one doesn't pop bubbles for me. Alright, now I think the Druzys are covered. This, I can see a little bit poking through here. I'm just going to put a little bit more resin in that one. Just on top. Because they are man-made or woman-made. So, you know, they may not be exactly level. You might have one area that has a tiny little bit poking up. Tiny little blob of resin on the top there. See, that's why I kept it just in case. A little bit more glitter. See, it's gone quite chunky and globby now. And I'm hoping that's all going to work still. I'll just put a little bit on you. Is there anything left? And you. There we go. Everyone's had a little bit more. I think that's it. It's really not changing anything. I'm not doing anything with the petals. I just put a tiny little blob in the center just to make sure that my Druzy's covered. Otherwise, if it's not, when you go to pull the Druzy out, you're going to have holes in the you're going to have holes in the top of your coaster, so you don't want that. All right, you guys, it's spreading. It's spreading. I'm gonna get you down for a close-up. Let me just get rid of all of this while I've got my gloves on. Hang on, and then I can take my gloves off. There we go, because I don't like doing that after I've taken my gloves off. Oh my gosh. See, I've got to oil that, it's squeaky. It's working. Don't talk too loud, it might hear me and then change its mind. Oh, there's a little bubble in there. Look, there's a bubble. I really wasn't too concerned about the bubbles. I was just wanting to get this to work. Oh my gosh, it's spreading, you guys, it's spreading. I know I sound excited, but seriously, it hasn't worked for me for so long. But I did go to the new resin, you see, which, like I said earlier, it sets up much faster. The 360 plus and the ultra clear food grade. Also by platinum, but they do set up faster. So they're great for you know, demolding same day. But I just don't think they're as good as this normal old ultra clear for blooms. Just because it doesn't set up as fast. It gets to a certain temperature and then it kind of holds it there for a while, a little longer work time. Oh, it's working. so excited. I was planning on doing the heart, but I sort of ran out of time and ran out of resin. All right, I'm going to come back in about half an hour and we'll see if they've closed up a little bit more. I'm not doing a top coat, obviously, because of the Druzys. But I'm so happy. I'll be back shortly. Alrighty, let's uncover this and have a little look. It's been over an hour. I went and had some dinner. Watched the news. Let's have a look. Oh, wow, look at that. Where am I going to put my container? Hang on, put them over here. Oh. I was looking back at my video, actually, that I made. This one up here, the one I started with, because I did 1, 2, 3, 4. This one, I counted the white petals and it had 14. This one had 15. This one had 16. And this one had 17. And you can actually see the difference that it's made. See this one, this had the 14 petals and you can see that it hasn't closed up. This one here had the most. It had the 17 petals. And look how it's closed up. So it's a big difference. Hey, I didn't probably make my my piping lines probably as thick as I should have. But yeah, that's the difference. I thought I was doing the same number, like I wasn't counting because I was talking too much. But yeah, it's so pretty. It's worked. I guess the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is that glitter on the other side, because it has spread a bit. So I'm just hoping it's not going to be like a big blob of glitter. It shouldn't be. I mean, I didn't put a lot in there. So hopefully it'll still be transparent enough. But look, I think it's for my first attempt at this. I think I will be happy when I unmold these in the morning. And I'm so excited to try it. So there we go. Just a little catch up on what's happening. Love them. Can't wait for the unmolding tomorrow. See you then. I'm back. It's the next day. I had to come right into the studio and unmold. I haven't even had my coffee yet. I fed the dogs and I came straight out. Oh, I can feel a tiny little bit of druzy just there. Little teensy-wincy bit. That one's okay. That one's okay. That one's okay. All right, so there'll be a tiny little hole there. I'll just fill it with some resin at a later stage, just like two little tiny drops. I'll show you in a minute. Right, so that was the one. I'll turn it around now so that you can see with the heart facing us. That was the way I poured. No, it wasn't, because I did it that way. That was the first, second, third, fourth. Yep. Okay, so it's opposite. Let's move it back. All right, let's get this done. So that was the first one. That had the 14 petals. 15, 16, 17. I'm going to have to count next time and make sure I do them all the same. All right, without further ado, let's just get these out. They should still pop out really nicely. I wonder if they're bendy still. Yeah, a little bit bendy. So that's the difference between the Platinum Ultra Clear and the food grade or the 360. It's not as rock hard as those ones the next day. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And of course we do need to take the little druzy out, but let's look at the petals. Oh, the petals look really pretty. Oh, they've spread. So nice. I personally don't mind about the, the gaps between them. It just shows the petals more. Right, let's get this out. And I was worried about that glitter, but it doesn't look too bad. Let's get the little druzy out. If there's a tiny little bit of resin over the druzy, that's okay. You can just kind of pick it away with your nail, or you can get your little snippers out. It's not much though, just a little bit there. It's good to get it out when it's a little bit softer, because you can just tear the resin then. Right, I think that's it. Oh, hang on, there's a bit more. All right, let's get this out. Just find the end there. And peel it out. I love that sound that it makes. crackle noise as it peels out. Ta-da! There it is. All right, let's have a look. Look at that, you guys. That is so pretty. Wow. I'm just going to get a tile to show it to you on, so that you've got a nice background to look at it on without looking through into those other molds in the back there. Look at that. How pretty is that, hey? Wow. And this is the worst one out of all of them, because I mean, I've got lots of holes, but like I said, I don't really mind. If you wanted to, you know, you could do a top coat, but if you do a top coat, then your little Druzy center might not be as crystally, you know, that's the only problem. So I like it like this. Wow, look at that. Look at those sparkles there. Gorgeous finish on the resin, isn't it? Look at that. Sparkles. Okay, let's put you down for a minute. Let's get the next one out. Actually, I'm going to have to, just going to see if I can get it back in there just to lay it flat, because it's not totally cured yet, so I don't want it to go bendy, so I'll just put it back in the mold. All right. What's that? A little bit of overflow there. All right, let's get this little, oh, that's a nice amount of glitter all the way around. I'll try and be quick, guys, sorry. Peel that one off. And then we'll do the ta-da, ta-da. There it is. So you've got that little indent there, obviously, where the Druzy was. But look, you could have your coaster that way, or you could have your coaster that way. I think it's double-sided. And just because that's there, it doesn't matter. You can still put your cup on top. If you had a cup, it would still sit on top like that. It would be bigger than that. Let's go in for a close-up of these petals. See the little tiny bit of sparkle in them from the mica? It's not a lot. That pink matched the pink glitter just nicely, didn't it? So what do you think of the glitter? Do you think it would have been better if it just stayed in the middle? Maybe next time I'll just actually dust these, like brush them with some powder of some kind, and that may actually stick it down more. What do you think? Or do you mind, or you don't mind it like that, how it's spread a bit? I knew it would spread because, you know, glitter wants to spread around and get everywhere. Right, that's those two. Let's do this one. A couple of little drops of resin on my mold there. It actually looks quite nice with the white there, doesn't it? Let's get it out though. Haven't had much overflow at all, really. This one hasn't got any. Get in there and pick it out. Ta-da! It's really pretty too. Wow. If you wanted to see what it would look like with a top coat, you could put like a different coloured paper underneath, some pink paper or some gold paper. See what it looks like, and you could decide whether or not you wanted to, you know, do a top coat. I don't think I even want to paint the edges. Like normally I do, but I just think there's enough going on that the clear edges would just look gorgeous. So I think I'm just going to leave them like that. I don't think they need anything else. Do you agree? Right, now this was, I think, my favourite. Was it this one? Was it that one? Hang on, let me turn it around. Yeah, this one. This one had the most petals. This one had the most petals. Oh gosh, now they've all fallen out. I know. Hurry up, woman, hurry up. And that was it there. That had the most petals, so that you can see they've all closed up. Pretty much all closed up. Not all of them. I think what I did was when I piped, I sort of went fast up, and then I slowed down, and I went fast and fast, and then slow down, then fast. And the faster ones had the thinner piping. So next time I'm going to do bigger petals. I'm going to go slowly and see if I can do the same speed, which means the same amount of resin coming out of the pipe, out of the piping bag. And then I probably won't have those areas that haven't closed up. think that's what I did anyway. Look at it. Wow. And there's no blobs. Oh my gosh, I am so happy with this. I didn't even put up, like, when I tried this 2 or 3 times before. After I did those bowls, I did this 2 or 3 times with the glitter, and it didn't work. And it was with the bigger ones, with the same resin as I used for the bowls. I'll show you, okay? And I think it's the glitter. Look, if you want to see these videos, let me know. I haven't got this video. I chucked it. I think this one I waited way too long. That was the side I poured it on. See, the lines haven't spread at all. I think I waited too long. My resin had set up too much. But this one I was quite happy with this one. This was the top that I poured on. And you flipped it over and got that. So I was debating whether or not to put this video up. But because, you know, it didn't really spread, I got some blobs. I thought, I'm sure people don't want to see another fail from me. I do like the outside though. And that was with the bigger Druzy, and I put the glitter in the middle as well. But it didn't spread as much because the resin was thicker. So, yep. So anyway, if you want to watch me do this one, let me know, and I can upload the video for you. I've still got it. I was just in 2 minds about whether to put it up because it was a fail, but this isn't. These aren't. Yay! These are amazing. All right, I'm going to take a photo of them outside after I've had my coffee. And I'll hang on to these. I'll do these again. These are really cute little things. I am going to make some little ones so that you don't have to go and cut up your own, but I'll make some little ones and put them in my store soon. All right, thanks for watching, you guys. Love you all. And I'll go and take some photos outside and show you the finished product later after I've had my coffee. All right, thanks for watching. Love you all. Bye.